Iniba, and you are watching Halo Halo, America's top entertainment and lifestyle show for Asian Pacific Americans. Joining us in the studio today is a couple of legendary Latin bands, Rudy Salas of Tierra, and we have Little Willie G of the Midnighters. And also joining us to my right is Gerald Ishibashi of Ishibashi Stonebridge Company, and they have come together for a very special performance at the Aratani Theater this Saturday, March 8th. Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you for having us.
First, I'm going to start with Gerald. Tell me, you have a huge task at hand, I hear, because your goal is to change the Aratani Theater into more culturally diverse, right?
Yes, and a lot of our experience bridged across the First Street Bridge into East LA and Boyle Heights.
Right.
So a lot of the Japanese American community have a long history there. And matter of fact, I was born in East LA.
Yes.
And so these two gentlemen have always been heroes of mine. And when I started out performing music, a lot of my contemporaries listened to the Midnighters and the voice of Little Willie G. And as it moved on, I became friends with Rudy and Steve Salas.
Right.
And so I thought it was a natural bridge to create a joining of our two cultures. The baby boom on into the millennials.
Right.
So that's the basic thought, and we're hoping everyone to join us.
Yes. Now, did you contact them, or have you guys been lifelong friends? Was it?
Well, I've been a lifelong fan.
A fan, yes.
I think Rudy and I did shows in a place called Kona, Hawaii, back about 31 years ago, right? And when I was growing up, starting to play music, I was a fan of Little Willie G.
Right.
So since then, we've worked together, and I had such respect for their artistry that I thought, that East LA legacy tied in with our culture is a great mix.
Exactly.
And so we got to perform together, got to spend time together, and it's a nice friendship.
Nice. Now, Rudy, I'll start with you. What made you decide to be a part of the performance at the Aratani Theater?
Gerald Ishibashi, he contacted me about doing this, but I loved his concept of bridging basically the two cultures together and bringing in the Latino. He grew up in Boyle Heights, I think, and my grandmother lived in Boyle Heights, so I spent a lot of time there. I lived in Lincoln Heights, just down the road. But it was such a melting pot. It was great because you had a lot of, Japanese Americans, you had Latinos, you had Russian Jewish, just a big mix of people. And the great thing about it that there was an affinity there between the two cultures, and but we kind of, everybody kind of went their own way. So we're hoping that we could bring it all back together again,
Through music.
Through the music. Yeah,
exactly. Little Willie G, how about you?
Oh yeah, that's a common bond, and I think this opportunity that we have to bridge that and bring people that pretty much we grew up together. They'd come to the dances, the Roger Young, the Park View. It's an opportunity for us to get in touch with old friends once again and just sort of rekindle that relationship that always existed. And I just commend Gerald for having the insight and the fortitude to want to go forward with this. And it's just great to be a part of it and to join my boyhood pal here on the same stage. We go back to Pop Warner football actually.
Football together.
In the early '60s, playing Pop Warner football together, and then growing up at the Paramount Ballroom, the Carpenters Hall, the Big Union, all the places the Roger Young.
You guys are going to rock the stage again.
Yeah, so we're really excited about this opportunity.
What can we expect from your performances this Saturday?
Rudy?
Well, we'll be doing, actually we're celebrating over 40 years as a group, Tierra, and that's one of the things that we're doing there. But bringing in Willie and Richard Bean from the group Malo, these are part of the people that grew up with us and with our music and the whole thing, and he's a very important part of our success, So it's going to be a great show, and we're getting so much great response from people.
You guys have a huge following. I mean, you guys have been around since the 60s and the 70s. What kind of advice can you give for artists that are, trying to make it, especially Asian Pacific American artists?
Stay at it.
Follow your dream.
Follow your dream and learn. Take lessons. Get associated with tutors and teachers, mentors. We're glad to do that as well.
Exactly.
And glean from our experiences. You know, the pitfalls that await people in the show business.
Oh yeah.
We've had an opportunity to experience that and maybe help some young artists avoid a lot of the dangers that are out there.
Yeah.
And it's such a great opportunity that we have through the media to do that.
Right, and as well as learning your craft and learning the music, is also keep in mind that it's a business, like any other business, and you got to learn that part of it too. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't like that part of it, but you have to. It's something that you have to really, you know. So I mean, musicians,
yes.
musicians don't, but because they to the musicians, they think it's all just playing music and
all the
fame and the whole thing. But it is a business, and it's not easy, but it's very rewarding.
Right.
You know?
Now, I know that you released an album, well, your band released an album early last year. Tell us about future projects, aside from this great performance coming up on Saturday.
Well, like on this show, we plan to do a combination of some of the new stuff that we're doing, also some of the stuff that we can't get away without, doing some of the old school, some of our all-time favorites, and but we plan to just keep going as long as people are enjoying our music. We'll be out there,
and we
doing
are,
it. And we are, and we're planning to do another album after this. So
nice. How about you,
And
Willie?
it's as Rudy mentions, we cannot do a show without doing songs that people really love and want to hear. So I'm planning to do Dreaming Casually, and that's all for sure.
Yep.
I'll be in my set. And so we're looking forward to that. And I'm working on a new project right now called Forgotten Village. That's sort of the working theme. And it's sort of, it speaks towards, the music and the era of East LA, the Boyle Heights area, how music was created, a lot of that was overlooked.
Right.
And so a lot of the songs that we've written, they speak about that. And then of course the Chicano movement, how it came and impacted our lives and made us more politically aware as well.
Nice. Well, I'm looking forward to that. Again, for more information on the performance this Saturday at the Aratani Theater, where can we go?
We can go to the Tierra music website, but we also have www.jaccc.org.
Yes.
And just click on Tierra.
Okay, thank you
Also,
guys
Willie
so much.
Oh, Willie has a site too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, mine is just littlewillieg1 at gmail.com. Just go there and
gmail.com.
Great.
Thank you again so much.
Appreciate you having me.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
God bless.
For more information on Tierra and Little Willie G of the Midnighters and Richard Bean, you can go to the websites on the screen. Time for a quick break, but we have more entertainment news when we return.